Good morning, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. Here we are going to discuss on concentrate on what you want to be. That is the topic of discussion for this glorious morning. So it's a fine morning, rather cloudy. Anytime it is supposed to rain, you can have the sound of thunder. You can have sparkling of this, in the sky. So anytime you can expect rain, very resplendent day. So anyway, we are going to take the very encouraging topic here. Concentrate on what you want to be. So first, mother, I can recall one message from the mother. Beautiful message. Aimless life is a miserable life. So you must have aim. Aim does not mean that material aim, to be an engineer, to be a doctor, to be an IS officer or something like businessman, good lawyer, nothing like this. This is the spiritual objective I am telling. Spiritual objective, the aim is only the divine. The beginning is divine, the end is, goal is divine, and in between you are moving, being encircled by the divine. So, here, you decide what really you want to be and then concentrate upon. Most of the time we feel and we say, I can't. I can't. That is a good thing. Good thing. I can't. You can take positively. I can take. I can't do. I can't in a negative mood. Positive mood. I am. I can't take my decision. Oh divine. Oh divine mother. You take my decision. I am instrument. I am an instrument here. Whatever and whichever way you want to lead, I am ready to be proceeded. So I am here. You decide. You choose. You guide. You drive. You make me worthy. That is what good. And in another term, I can't. Means simply I am trying to escape from my responsibility. That is what really happening. But thing is that here it is the spiritual task. Talk of spiritualism. So, whatever you want to be, you try to decide, you aim, then you proceed. But the thing is that your dream must be big so that you can move in, you can prepare yourself in a big way. Anyway, mother quotes whatever is there. Lest you get discouraged by your own faults. Most of the time it happens, we commit some faults, we create some faults, we do some faults. It is fault there, is there, the way of life. Lest you get discouraged by your faults. With these faults, whatever we are committing, we get discouraged. It should not have happened. Because you, but one thing you be serious in knowing without fault nobody can proceed in life, so you have to commit, not knowingly that the faults will come and you have to rectify them. Life is like this. You some mistakes will be committed and you will rectify your mistake and proceed on your own way. That is what really happening, and it happens, and it has to happen. There is no other way. So, but don't get discouraged. These are the things, difficulties, your discouragement, they are blessings in disguise. They carry you in the proper proposed line. Whatever the divine has sanctioned for you, whatever he is chosen, and whichever way he wants to guide, he will guide. Even if our external sense feels that we are in a wrong track, something is going on, but the thing is that it is right, it has to. The Dharmapada gives you this solacing image. Solacing, you can go through Dharmapada. The purest lily can spring out of a heap of rubbish by wayside. That is what you can remember from Dharmapada. So the purest lily, very interesting, from Dharmapada you can remember the purest lily, what can spring out of a heap of rubbish by the wayside. Whatever is there, it is wayside, it is rubbish, it is very dark side, dark things. From there itself you can find the springing up of lily. So this is to say, there is nothing so rotten that can't give birth to the purest realization. You see, this is the story of the lily Dharmapada. It was written out of the rubbish by the wayside. The heap of rubbish wayside it was created. We can go for this no lotus from the pulp water. You don't know how depth how much depth this water is. Then you can pulp that pulps are there. From that kardam you can find that the lotus is actually coming out, sprouting so beautiful flower. You can imagine out of that actually it is happening. So don't imagine all the goods will produce good. Nothing like this. Even out of the odds, you can find sometimes the best thing, best fruit is coming out. Okay, so don't imagine here nothing to be so rotten. There is nothing, say, there is nothing so rotten that can give birth to the purest realization. That is what you can remember. The purest imagination. It can come at any moment provided you are conscious, even if you are not conscious. You are inside. It is the story of the inside, inner being. Nothing depends upon the outward things. Then Mother goes forward. Whatever may be the past, forget it. It is not returning back. It is not coming back. Past is lost. And the future you have not seen. This future came as the present and glided into the past. It became the past. It is not returning anyway. It is past for you. So whatever may be the past, whatever may be the faults committed, it is gone. Unnecessary. Don't lament over the split milk. It is gone. So it will never come back. Whatever the errors, the faults you have committed, whatever the ignorance, that ignorance in which one might have lived. Ignorance, inside the ignorance you have lived, so many errors, faults you have committed. The past is gone, it is not coming. Deep within one carries deep within oneself the supreme purity. Does not matter that necessarily the son of a king will be the son of a rishi will be will be a rishi, son of a king will be a king, son of the rishi will be a rishi, son of the IS officer will be a IS. Nothing like this, nothing like this. Some purity is there. Whatever mother quotes, whatever it may be the past, you don't know. You just forget about your past. Whatever may be the faults you have committed, does not matter. Whatever ignorance in which one might have lived, ignorance, unknowingly, without any awareness he has lived. And one carries deep within the supreme purity which can translate itself into wonderful realization. There you carry, definitely you carry the supreme purity, and it is all translate of itself into the a wonderful realization. Then the whole point to think that, or to concentrate on that, not to be concerned the difficulties and obstacles and the hindrances. So always be concentrated upon the possibilities. Don't linger, bother over the whatever is past, difficulties, obstacles, and of course your hindrances. You must be concerned, concentrate. You must concentrate upon the what you really the point to think what exactly I want to be. There itself focus upon. Don't focus most upon the past, faults whatever I have committed, lives whatever I have lived. But the thing is that there is a, it is one thing is very sure that it is supreme purity is there inside us, and it will translate into the wonderful realization. For that, one point has to be taken care of. One thing, one point to be understood clearly, that you must concentrate upon the points, the whole point. On that point you have to concentrate, not at all to be concerned over all that difficulties, obstacles, and the hindrances. It must be taken care of. Very interesting thing. You must concentrate upon the bright side. No, you don't go back to the dark side or gray side. Even if there is, you are analyzing, you may get some points, so that it will be very much interesting. This past is our huge past as a springboard to lean towards the future. That will be helpful, no doubt of it. Past is our foundation. Present is our material and future would be our summit. But whole the way you don't stay on the same thing, same foundation, so that you can never grow. Only inside the foundation you will stay, and this big structure of this five-storied building can't be erected. It is very much sure. And finally, mother quotes here: concentrate exclusively on what you want to be. Concentrate exclusively on what you want to be. Forget entirely the possibles that you don't what you don't want to be. Possibilities, I don't want to go there, so why unnecessarily I will spend my time unnecessarily, spend my energy. Don't go. So one thing you have to decide while you are simply in a very unconscious. Normally people are in an unconscious state. They don't know what really they have to do. When there is a choice between yes or no, well, you want to get up, yes, then this second portion. When you have decided to get up means that sleeping portion, that inertia, you just forget. You have got up, okay, you want to go or not go. Not waking up means does not mean that you are going. You will go or not, yes, will go. Then forget the not go person, that you just try to leave. Which way you want to go, material side or in the spiritual side? Yes, spiritual side. Then material lies, you just leave. Then spiritual side, yes, you want to progress, you want to proceed, yes, no doubt of it. Spiritual side you want to go, yes, or you want to stay, you want to go full with the full journey, with full confidence, with the full determination and full aspiration, yes, then you must proceed. Otherwise, simply I want to see whatever is there, like this you can stay. So there, once you have decided, you have aspired, then naturally you have to go. There is no way, you can't stop on the way, because this is the only journey has started. Not yet. Does not depend upon he who chooses the infinity, has been chosen by the infinity. Has been chosen, just imagine, not in this birth. Maybe number of births have passed and you have aspired and you are journeying. So for that actually you must be very conscious and very cautious. With that actually what you have to do, you have to create your atmosphere. You have to create your own atmosphere. Nothing is there. So nothing like this. That creation of atmosphere, it totally depends upon you, how you want to go. So for that actually you must have the inner discipline. I will tell you, you must have the inner discipline. So then you have to create the atmosphere by controlling your thoughts. That is very difficult, very interesting. By controlling your thoughts are mental phenomenon, mind, sole cause of all trouble. The distorted form of the supermind, it creates problem for you, no doubt of it. So what you have to do, you have to control your thoughts. Then turning these thoughts, you turn them exclusively towards sadhana. What you are here for, already I have spoken the steps. These are that, choosing here and sitting here and there. Exclusively turn them towards the sadhana. Then what is the next process? Third way, controlling your actions. After thought comes your action. Control your action. Then this action already controlled, what I have to do. Impure defectivity they were, now itself they have been converted. What I have to do? Turning them exclusively towards the sadhana. And next, abolishing the desires. Desires are coming. Instead of these desires, put the heavenly aspiration. Supreme aspiration that must actually replace the desires. Desire is the sole cause of whole trouble. And all useless, external, ordinary activities, useless, ordinary and external activities, they must not come to picture, because you have step by step, yes or no, this one or that one, here this way or that way, here or there, this or that. So you have to go that way. Unnecessary, useless, external and ordinary activities you have to live. Living a more intense inner life. That is what the meaning of sadhana, purpose of sadhana. You have to live, where you have to live? In the intense inner life. Separating yourself from the ordinary things. Whatever are ordinary, for them, for the ordinary people living in the ordinary consciousness, in the external consciousness, these things are very prominent and very useful for them. Once you have come here, you have to to know what is the ordinary and what is the extraordinary, so that you can choose, you can pick, you can gather them, and so that so you can choose, take the proper decision and move. And ordinary thoughts, ordinary reactions, ordinary actions, that is what. Normally, what ordinary? People are sitting and doing the idle gossip. People are sitting on the way and playing cards. People are don't nothing to do. They are sitting and enjoying the TV. So these are the great things. That is the height and maximum, highest and widest concept for them. That is what they have understood. But thing is that in the staying in the divine consciousness, supreme consciousness, and in an aware state, these things seem to be very ordinary, below ordinary, clearly below the ordinary. Then you have to what, ordinary thoughts, ordinary things, ordinary reasons, ordinary actions. Then you create a kind of atmosphere you around you. For that only you must be very much careful. No doubt of it, you have to come again and again, decide you have to be there. And only concentrate, I have to be what you want to be, there only concentrate. Don't spare your time and energy in here and there. Unnecessarily you are moving, you are oscillating like a pendulum here and there, but it is not at all useful. Don't imagine that truth and falsehood, light and darkness, surrender and selfishness can be allowed to dwell together in the house consecrated to the divine. That part must be extirpated from the nature, be pinpointed, be single minded. So you have to be, that is what for that actually you are here. If you are unable to decide, then fine, you just try to concentrate upon the mother and ask. Try to read their philosophy, try to read, take the proper guidance from them. This is the inner guidance, nothing is there. So you have to be, you have to go that way. That is what the requirement. That is what the need of the time. That is what we have to do. There is no other go. So beautiful, bright topic. So you have already chosen, you have discussed. Concentrate on what you want to be. Thank you. Vande Mataram.